or about this deal or the UN's approval or American sovereignty and the approval of the American people through their duly elected representatives, Mr. Secretary?
Congressman, I don't need any lessons from you about who I represent. I've represented and fought for our country since I was out of college.
And God bless you for your service.
Don't give me any lessons about that, okay? Now, let me just...
That was one of the more heated and nasty exchanges yesterday. Congressman Scott Perry with me. Congressman Perry, I watched that and you were not making any sinister charges here. You were just asking about, forget about his service, just whether that applies to this deal and whether he botched it. But he answered the way he did, and it seemed like you were flummoxed by that, were you?
Well, no, I was trying to be respectful. Quite honestly, I was thinking about just saying, well, you know, with all due respect, Mr. Secretary, I took the same oth, and I've been serving my country since high school.
So why didn't you do that?
I mean,
because I thought he was trying to say, like, he was the only one who served the country. You did, and with great distinction. But I just thought that veered off track.
No, again, I think he said a lot by not, let's face it, he didn't answer the question. What we got was the righteous indignation, but we didn't get an answer to the question, which speaks volumes. Look, I was just, I was just reading his quotes, which leads people to believe that he might not necessarily always be working in America's complete best interest, and I wanted him to clarify that. I thought that was a reasonable question. He never did clarify it, and I think that speaks volumes.
No, I thought it was a fair question, too. I mean, but I know how these things go, and I know it's politics, and I did remember that point where he all but put his head in his hands as he was listening to you guys, more or less saying, I can't deal with these gumbones. And I wonder if part of that was his view that this is a waste of time, that getting you guys to think that there's an alternative to this deal, what he called the likelihood of a unicorn deal, is just not there, that you're being unrealistic. And the president has gone so far as to say you don't have a single fact to support opposing it. What do you say?
I say that, he hopes that that's the case, and he hopes that he can say, a unicorn deal as a way of characterizing, anybody that wants something other than this as crazy. But the fact of the matter is, he was in there joking around, laughing. This is the United States Congress, the representatives of the American people on an issue that's very important. And when his own side, and one of the representatives from California, asked him if they would follow the law, he wouldn't answer the question, and then was sitting at the table joking about it. This is not a joking matter. This is a nuclear-armed terrorist nation being aided and abetted and facilitated by the United States and the P5+1 partners. That's a big issue.
It's a fair issue. While I still have you, sir, you've probably heard the news now that your Pennsylvania colleague, Democratic colleague, Jacques Fatah, has been brought up on a 29-count indictment on conspiracy, racketeering, host of other charges, money, embezzling, you name it. It surprised a lot of folks. The congressman is arguing he's going to keep fighting. There's no truth to this. Nancy Pelosi is standing by him. We're told that he's going to lose a key subcommittee assignment in the meantime. What do you think of all this?
Well, certainly it doesn't make the institution look good, and of course it kind of furthers people's distrust in government. That having been said, this is America, right? We're all innocent until proven guilty. We don't want to see this happen to anyone, but justice must be served, so we're going to have to wait and see what the process gleans.
Do you think he should leave Congress while they wait this process out?
Well, if he thinks he's innocent, I don't know that that's appropriate. Certainly, if there are actions to be taken on the committee and subcommittee level and administrative actions, I think that's appropriate. At the end of the day, it's up to the courts and his voters.
Congressman, thank you for taking the time. We appreciate it.